So firstly, hi to everyone. Good morning, and thanks also for joining this event from Dreitz and the team. Yeah, I prepared firstly a video, but I was afraid that it won't work. So now we have this small presentation of actually first workation for digital nomads in Slovenia. That was organized by me, and I collaborate with Hubs Travels. So we organized together this first workation in Bovec. Bovec is really a rural area in Slovenia, but really nice outdoor destination. So perfect for hiking, skiing, tour skiing, snowshoeing, and of course all the water sports like rafting, kayaking, and so on and so on. So, but a few years ago, we had quite a big challenge when our ski resort was closed due to, let's say, they didn't receive technical documentation, so they closed it. And I was thinking at that time how to actually create some offer so that in winter time, when now Bovec becomes really sleepy town, so how could I attract more people to Bovec? So I came to idea of digital nomads. Why? Because it's let's say I am interested in this kind of in this way of living as well myself. And I said, why not? I will try to start with a project like this, but I was not really sure actually where to start, how to start. There were many challenges, also legislation and everything, because nothing was ready in Slovenia for digital nomads. This year, actually, a few days ago, on 21st of November, in Slovenia, we received actually a visa for digital nomads, but before that, nothing was arranged for that. So I was, let's say, challenged quite a lot on this path. But my focus was actually, as I'm coming from hospitality, I have my own small apartment house with 5 apartments, with mortgage and everything. So you know that when you have a really huge shoulder season or off season, it's quite challenging. So I said, no, I will not wait for, I don't know, that someone will change something. I need to do something. So this is how we started, and actually we had 21 participants on our first workation, which was a great number. We thought that we will get maybe 10 people or something like that, but no, the number was quite big. So also people were from actually quite many parts of the world. So it was really interesting to see this dynamic, and we were like a family here in Bovec. So you all know who digital nomads are. So I will not explain a lot about who digital nomads are, but yeah, you know that they can work remotely. They like to travel, and um, they like to explore usually nature, or they like to live in co-livings and these kind of environments because it's more fun. You can actually find many different interesting people in this kind of co-livings. And also, usually, from my experience, they collaborate. So they start to collaborate in between, they help each other. So it's really, really cool dynamic that it was really interesting during this process to absorb all the informations and see how they live, how they actually collaborated in between. So here, yeah, it's a little bit of Emerald Valley. As I told you before, I have 5 apartments in Bovec. And on the right side, you can see Canin cable car gondolas, which I asked municipality when we started the project if I can borrow two, because the ski resort is not actually working, but I wanted to connect this story because of Canin, actually, this idea started. And we had it as a space for, let's say, for calls or for meetings. So people would be able to have meetings in the gondolas on the garden. So what was special about the Workation digital nomads, we prepared the program for them. So they had many activities like ice climbing, hike and paraglide, hikes, and we went to ski together, and we were cooking together. So we had like cooking classes together. So it was really, really nice experience. And the benefits to local area as well, because they were collaborating in those activities as well. They were invited to the group activities and they were joining them as well. This year, maybe they were a bit shy still, local people, but for next year, so from January to April, we are organizing again this workation. I can see the change of local people. They're actually now asking what will happen, if there will be some common, let's say, activities. So it's really nice to see how people in rural areas are open to explore more about this way of life. Even though that they were quite scared on the beginning, and I received many questions like, who are digital nomads? Will this be overcrowded, polluted, or something like that? Now they're supportive because they saw that our group was um, really, really nice. They were all nature lovers, of course, because we are surrounded with mountains, and people that decided to come to Workation in Bovec were nature lovers. So we spent quite a lot of time in nature for that reason as well. So municipality on the beginning, they were quite, let's say, distant from this idea. But they saw many benefits, so they are supporting us and local touristical agencies as well, and local authorities as well, because they really saw how when I explained them my vision, so that even though that now we have really seasonal destination, we could, with these kind of projects, we could extend this season. And my let's say goal is that we could hire people, not me, not just me, but everybody in the valley, that they could hire people for let's say every so for entire year, not just seasonal workers, which would then also influence on uh, younger population that would stay in the valley and not move away from rural areas. So it is actually, let's say, a research case if we can actually succeed with this kind of co-livings, with this kind of way of tourism, if we can actually establish something like that. This year, the bookings are still open, so we are still in a process, but we have a nice number already, and the program will be even richer than last year, because now we are a bit more experienced in this. Last year was really, let's say, quite challenging. And this year also we applied for a bigger project called Nomad Roots. And actually what I explained, so we would like to actually see if this kind of co-livings, if this kind of workation could influence to rural areas in a way that there would be, let's say, that a younger population would stay in the rural areas, and we could actually guarantee the jobs for younger people as well with this kind of projects. So on the screen you have few photos from workation, from activities. We did quite a lot of winter activities, of course, but as the winter was not so strong this year, we also had opportunity for water sports and the rest of the activities. We some of the participants went to caves. We were uh, doing the ice climbing and hike and paraglide, as I said, snowshoeing, full moon walks. That was a really nice experience as well. Cooking classes, board game nights, movie nights, and also we had few. Let's say we represented few hobbies from participants. Coffee tasting, because it was we had a couple on workation that they were coffee lovers, and they represent us different types of coffees, how you should prepare the techniques and everything. So that was really interesting too. Then we had different cooking classes from the participants. So they were teaching us their, let's say, local food, or food that they love from their region. maybe not the most traditional ones, but yeah. So it was really great experience. And if anyone would be interesting to um, establish this kind of let's say projects, I just say go for it. It's worth it. And yeah, digital nomads are, are now, let's say, a uh, new way of tourism. So yeah, uh, this is from my side all. If you have any questions, please ask me. I'm open for any questions.